sliding it out. Meanwhile, your whole range, I'm finding it out. And my actions so loud, I'm blinding you out. You acting weak now, I can see that side from your mouth. So what, you got the nut flush, I'm rolling that house. King's full, we count skull, but bracelets and rings rule. Nuts on the river, always something I seem to have. And we GTO like 3PO. Frequencies and math, teach us how to get the cash. Exploit his ass, when you know we weak, you gotta blast. Play your big hands in position fast, unless you wanna crash. Let's make sure we meditate, eat right and medicate. A war anthem before battle with the heavyweights. Let's make this salt and stack levitate. It's time to shine and all time to rise. Let that marinate. It goes open, raise, 3-bet, 4, 5-bet pile. Snap call, ace in the door. I want chips, I want bricks, I want championships. I want.
All right, pocket aces. This is our chance to make some money. Let's go. All right. So limp, no, we're squeezing here. So we squeeze it up to 4. And we get a fold, and then he's going to call, and then he's going to go ahead and fold. We're going to go heads up to the flop of king 3-4, rainbow. I bet small. And when my man right here makes the big raise, it just makes no sense. He would never do this with a set. So I go ahead and stick it in, and as you can see, he's got king 9, and we hold. Let's go. All right, here's an interesting hand. I got ace king of hearts, big slick, and we get an open, and then a 3-bet. So at this point, I could flat, but I'm going to be out of position, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the 4-bet to 15-10. The original opener, he folds, and the 3-better is going to flat. He could have 10s, jacks, maybe queens. Queens is a possibility. I think queens he'd go with it. Kings, he'd definitely just stick it in. So he could have hands like ace, queen, but I'm going to go ahead and down bet because I don't want to give him the opinion that I got ace, king. So I'm trying to rep aces here. And he's going to tank for a minute and finally call. And then when the 8 of hearts comes on the turn here in a second, I mean, I got all the flush outs and 2 overs, so I rip it in there. I mean, there's no other choice. And he actually tanks and calls with aces. Run into aces. Wow. All right, here we are back at it again. Like I said, I'm already tilted when this hand happens. So I go ahead and limp in with queen 8. Definitely not a profitable play. Guy comes in, he squeezes 250, button calls. I call out of position, and it's going to check around on the flop, and then I get the open ender. At this point, I already have bad intentions. I'm hoping either bink or I'm going to try something crazy here. So when I miss, I mean, at this point, the only chance I got is to go all in and win this pot. So I shove it in there, and I just pray. So I'm praying, please fold, please fold, please play. Yes! Whew. Sometimes you just got to go with super aggression. So I don't know why this shows his hand already when I did the replay. But anyways, this is the dangers of a limp pot. And this is why I hate. I should have just opened and he would have folded. I mean, it is what it is, really. So as you can see, I flop bottom 2. He's going to go ahead and overbet out of the small or the big blind. And at this point, I think, well, maybe he has a big draw. So I go ahead and make a big bet. And when he rips it in after the small blind folds, like, I know I'm getting coolered here. Like, I know he has some type of better 2 pair, but I can't help myself. I talk myself into thinking maybe he has a king suited with spades, and I call off, and I get exactly what I get for limping into a pot. All right, y'all. As y'all can tell by the headline of this video, by this point, I'm tilted. And I got 7-4 suited, and I'm just in no business to be folding to nobody. So when this dude goes ahead and opens, I just flat out small blind out of position. Terrible play, but I'm tilted, like I say. And I end up flopping a monster. I got a pair and a flush draw. Man, I'm planning on going with this. So he's going to go ahead and bet, and I raise. I actually misclick the raise. I want to go bigger, but it is what it is. And then, man, I smashed the turn. So at this point, man, we're going for it all. So I'm going to go ahead and make my little min raise look kind of sketchy, like maybe I was just trying to buy it with a draw. And I check it over to him, and actually, he makes a pretty good-sized bet, like 2/3 right here. So at this point, I'm going to call, and then on the river, I figure out what I'm going to do. I definitely can't check because I want to get value. So maybe I should be raising there. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and rip it in. Only got really pot behind. And we go all in, and he snap folds. So not max value. What up, y'all? Oh, man, pocket aces. Greatest hand created. At least that's what Andrew Nemi says. And I mean, to be honest, it is the greatest hand created for Texas Hold'em. So we're going to go ahead and we get an open, a call, and let's see what small blind's going to do here. He's going to think about it, think about it, think about it. He's tanking. He's taking our time. So, of course, we're going to go ahead and put in that 3-bet, and we're going to make it 350, and we get 2 calls. And this is where everything gets interesting, y'all. So it comes queen, jack, queen. I'm going to bet small. When this guy right here just shoves it in, he never has a queen. So I plan on snapping him off, but the problem is that guy calls. Seriously. So I make the tough fold, and it was the right fold. Man, that sucks. All right, in this hand, I got pocket 9s and a big blind. So we're going to go ahead and get a raise, and then it's going to go, we're going to get a call, and the small blind's on the call, and I'm going to go ahead and close the action. I could be 3-betting there, but bink, we hit bottom set. And at this point, I mean, we're getting it all in. I don't care. If they outdraw us, they outdraw us. So we're going to go ahead and smooth call on the flop. And then he's going to go ahead and put in pretty much our whole stack. So we're going to go ahead and go all in on a turn. And we just cooler him. I mean, that's sort of what poker is sometimes. Scoop it. That's another one for the home team. Let's go, y'all. All right. In this hand, I've been tilted. Everybody at the table knows I'm tilted. And I look down at pocket queens in the big blind. So when the small blind, it folds around to him and he raises, I'm going to go ahead and just shove it in there and make him think I'm on tilt. And I'm hoping to get called light. And of course he wakes up with ace king, but that's okay. Because really, seriously. Oh, and the icing on the cake right there. I'm running so bad. So frustrated, y'all. Ugh. All right, in this hand, I got my favorite hand. Pocket deuces. That's right, the ducks. I love this hand. Because with this hand, either you lose just a little bit or you win a big pot. And let's see what happens in this one. So we get a raise from under the gun. And then this guy right here, he's just going to min raise. So I'm going to go ahead and try to jump in here and see a flop. Because like I said, it's my favorite hand. But, I mean, the original raiser could just go ahead and repop it. And then I'm in a terrible situation. But he don't. And boom, there it is. We done hit the sneaky deuce. That's right, the sneaky deuce. No one's going to see this coming. So it checks around, and then the 3-better, he's going to go ahead and bet. We're going to keep the trap on and just call. And let's see if third person's going to jump out the way. We go ahead and we turn the boat. It's bottom boat, but we ain't scared. I'm putting this person on an overpair. So at this point, the plan is just to call down with the trap, keep the trap on, and see if we can double up through this guy. So he goes deep in the tank. He's going to make a small bet. I think about raising here, but I really don't want to give away the strength of my hand. So I just call again. And now he's going to go ahead and do what? Let's see what he does. That's right. He's going to go ahead and rip it in there and do the work for me. And I'm going to go ahead and snap him off and scoop. There it is. Let's go, y'all. All right. In this hand, we got pocket 10s. And the first mistake I'm going to go ahead and make right here, and I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, is I should be squeezing here. I should not be flatting. So we flop bottom set. But here's the situation. The player across from me is a nit. He is super duper tight. So I expect him to have a very strong hand here. But I'm going to go ahead and put in a raise. Raise is too small. Another mistake here. Been running bad. Then the queen rolls off. He's going to bet big. Well, 2/3. And at this point, I should just shove it or, you know, I don't know. I played this hand bad. As you're going to see, now I get stuck in a bad situation. Like I said, he's a super nit. I've not seen no bluffs from this guy. So he's going to go ahead and rip it in. And I just don't see any hands I beat. I really put them on kings, king, queen, but I end up finding a fold here. Super tight fold. Definitely player dependent. I just hate how I played the whole hand. Give me